I'm Leslie Ben Hamilton,
My name is Stewart Cowen.
My name is Paul Newman.
and I'm a producer.
I am a commercial film director and photographer.
And I'm an editor.
Video production is basically taking a story and getting all of the things together that are needed to communicate that story effectively.
The role of the editor is to take the footage that's been gathered and tell that story, to help tell that story. The writer will write a certain way, the shooter will shoot a certain way, and then the editor comes in and adds to that.
So your production is where you start with your idea, you come up with how you're going to do it, who your crew is, where you're shooting it, who you're casting, who your talent is, the whole bit.
I think that I grew up with TV and with commercials and everything, and I would sing jingles and I would really get into music videos, and I just was really drawn to the screen. And so when I went to school and I did a lot of theater, I was mostly backstage, I did some on stage, I did some, some lighting design, some of that kind of stuff. And then when I got into the job world, I discovered that video production would answer a lot of the things that I really love to do.
How I got my start in the industry was like most people did back in the day. I don't know if people still are, but I worked as an apprentice initially to a variety of photographers, and I chose people that I thought were pretty amazing and basically harangued them until I got a job, and it was great, and that's how I learned everything.
I've always approached it as a think it further. That was always, that's what I see my job as an editor. Well, that person shot that. They storyboarded it out. They shot the whole thing, and it's why don't they edit it? Well, because they're not editors. They don't have that, maybe that feel or those skills or that even that inclination to make the timing right. It's like reading a clunky sentence or talking to somebody who says and like a lot. You're like, I got what they said at the end of it. If we wrote it down and took all that stuff out, it's really coherent. But seeing it happen live was painful.
In my impression, the producers are needing to wear more and more hats. It seems to me as though, like when I got into it, it worked for me just to be a producer, and then I would interface with all the different departments, and we would bring together this beautiful project. And now it seems as though it's far more important for me to be able to also be the writer, or also be the DP, or also be, I have to be able to do other things in order to get the project on its way.
Okay, I'll just say it like this. You don't know what good is. Most viewers don't know what good is. They know what bad is. And a bad editor will make them say, this is bad. When a good editor does their job, a viewer is, okay, that did not offend me. That just did what it was supposed to do. You have to know which way is going to tell this story.
The most difficult production problem that we've ever had to solve. I don't know. There are new ones every day. So, problems that's a weird word. It's more like challenges, because nothing's really a problem. And the thing I learned, especially in the live action world, is there are no problems, there's only solutions. And it's always a challenge though. So how are you gonna shoot in the middle of the desert? Well, you just call the right people, and it's more of a collaborative thing, and you call the right people and you put together the right team.